Hello everyone. What we're going to do right now is take a look at how the SBAC testing platform looks, how you're going to log into it, and access all the information that you need to access. So the first thing you're going to do is on your Chromebook device is start it up, open it up, just let it start. And then in the bottom left hand corner you should see apps. You're going to click apps and then you're going to see 3 choices, maybe 2 choices, maybe 1 choice. The one you definitely need is a Secure Test Browser. So you're going to click on Secure Test Browser, and that's going to bring a starting page, waiting for the network to connect, waiting for application window, may take a couple of seconds, and then it's going to bring you to a login page. On the login page, what you have to do is you have to type in your first name and your first name only. Then underneath that, you have to put in your student ID. Your student ID is that SASID number that you'll find in your Google Classroom for SBAC testing. So you're going to go ahead and enter that information. And then on the bottom, you're going to enter your test session ID. This again will be posted in the Google Classroom. You're going to want to write this down and make sure that it is correct. And then you have to click in the last box and enter those last couple digits. And then once you have that information, you're going to go ahead and click Sign In. Once you sign in, it's going to ask you to verify that it's your name, that your number is correct, that your grade level is correct, and that you're in the correct school. If that's all accurate, you go ahead and click Yes. And then you're going to be brought to the test that you can take. So this should match the same test that you're going to take for the day. So you go ahead and click on the test. And then you have to do a couple of tests. So the first thing is the camera check. So you're going to go ahead and say, I agree to grant the browser permission to access the camera. And then you have to click the camera to make sure that your camera works. Hi, my camera was working. So now I can say, I see myself. And now I have to go to the next section, which is the microphone check. So as I scroll down, I'm going to click the microphone. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. I then click stop, then click the play button to hear myself. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. So yes, I could hear myself. I'm going to click that button. So now I've got my check for my camera, check for my microphone. The last thing is text to speech. So I'm going to click this little tiny speaker button right here.
This text is being read aloud.
And I did hear the voice, so I click that button. I get a green check here. Now I continue. Now that I continue, it's going to give me my name, the test session ID number, the test, and right now it's waiting for the test administrator to accept. So on the test administrator side, they will go ahead and click approval. And once that test administrator checks approval, you're going to be brought to the instructions and help section. We're going to go ahead and scroll down. We've already done the test settings. This is just additional information on the test. There's a help guide. But what we're going to do is go ahead and click Begin Test Now. You'll notice that on the lower right-hand corner of the screen, you're going to see that's your camera. So if I kind of peek in, I'll see my face. And I have my first example. Now if I'm in trouble and I need help, I'm going to click on the little tiny circle in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And it's going to bring up my camera. And what I can do is I can say raise hand. That's how you're going to get in contact with your teacher. You can either raise your hand or you can click messages. If you click messages, you can type in here, I need help, and then click send, and the teacher will see that and they can open it up and they can talk with you. The teacher will be the one that initiates the ability to communicate via voice or via camera. When you're done, you can go ahead and raise hand, and that tells the teacher that you have a question or you have a problem. If you finish and you get your help, go ahead and lower your hand, click the X, and that takes you back into your test questions. When you're completely finished with the test, you'll be brought to a screen where you can either save or you can sign out. So if I click save, that's going to save the work that I've done up here on the top left. I hope this helps in understanding the steps and the different features and functions you can use on the SBAC testing site.